At one time also, I try cosplay a bit. Everyone smells. Welcome guys again to our hobby.
To our hobby channel!
To our chit chat corner.
Hobby channel!
It's a good up today.
I have no idea. Welcome to our chit chat corner. I got something to ask you guys and also ask you.
Okay.
Which is, it's related to hobby. Events in Malaysia.
Event in Malaysia. What kind of event?
Hobby events.
Hobby event.
So it could be like cosplay event, TCG event, creative arts event. Or do you think that our country should have more of those events consistently?
Those kind of event. Actually, if you look at our country nowadays, Malaysia nowadays, those event is actually being held consistently more than before. AniManGaki, Fiesta. I forgot the other name, but we have several of organizations
AFA is in Singapore.
I only know two, the Comic Fiesta and AniManGaki, but there's several small one that being held that I remember Asia Popcorn. There's a lot of those kind of event every day, but if you ask me, should do it consistently.
Like every month we'll have more than one event.
I guess you can do it consistently, but the thing is you have to see the economy of your community also.
That's very true. That's very
true.
true.
For example, if the event is being held frequently, like last month, we have two TCG event that being held at the same month. One is SEACC and one is Cutmania. I'm doing okay at Square Corner when I have to go to both events like that, right? You can see there's some people that when the economy is not good, they cannot afford to attend both events at the same time. Because SEACC is being held first, there were better reception
in
and
the SEACC.
Yeah, the sale is much more better in SEACC, but I think some of my friend who also went over there, they said the sales over at Cutmania is a little bit not as good as SEACC. Mainly the problem is some people in the community said that I spend a lot doing SEACC, but during Cutmania I cannot spend a lot also. You have to look at your community economic situation, how they are.
Financial situation.
Yeah, financial situation.
Also have to remember, but because SEACC held at the start there, I kind of feel like because people save quite a lot of money for a few months for the event to come, for them to attend the event itself. What about like Cutmania? It's held at the end of the month. Your salary is already in, right?
I don't know because someone is paid very differently. Some people are being paid at the end of the month. Some people are being paid in the middle of the month. First of the month, middle of the month, and the end of the month.
Okay.
And some people, they do not get paid at all. Freelance people, if they don't show at me. People financial or salary, when they got their salary, is not the same as everyone else. We have to take a look also lah. I guess if you do it consistently, it can be a bridge, to connect the community together. Let's take us lah. When we go to those events, we made a few friends over there. So it's a good way to connect people within the community, because
as a vendor or as a
attendees itself lah. Because when you said connecting, can be we as attendees connecting to the vendors, or we as attendees making friends with other attendees as well. I would feel like that because in Malaysia, people are have a same interest and in the same community. Sometimes most of them doesn't know each other because even though they are in the same community, I feel like people are in the same community, they have their own group. Sometimes I don't like this group, something like that, or I don't know this group, I don't know this group.
Or there are people like that also. It's not just like in all this community. It's literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in office, I had an issue like that also. It's like because I'm more English speaking, the company I went in was more Chinese speaking. So they were like, I don't want to like eat with the English speaking people.
Oh, like that, huh?
Yeah.
Just because you speak English?
Yeah.
Wow. I think that can be...
That could like be one of the things that happening in every community.
When you do this kind of hobby event or whatever event, you actually try to connect everybody's together because at least at the event there, people will try their best not to cari pasal lah. Pick a fight with each other. At least everyone try to have fun. I see in the Comic Fiesta, even though some of my friend doesn't like that guy, but at least in doing the event, they still try to having fun with each other.
They still like try to say hi.
Yeah,
or
try to say hi.
If they really don't like, they just avoid.
You just say hi in front of you, and then at the back, I hate those Okay, something like that. But at least during the event, it's a bridge or a medium that connecting people together that have the same interest.
Doing it too often, it could cost the financial one.
Yeah.
But doing it too often also help with the new people.
But the thing is, I think people who have hobbies, right, I would say this kind of hobby, they actually quite costly, cost money.
Yes, it does.
So people who enjoy this, they actually have money. It's just sometimes some of them doesn't know how to control, I said, when you have to spend on your money. Because I know, because last time I used to be like that lah. When I go to my hobby, last time I used to collect Gundam. When I don't know how to control my money, right, like every week I need to buy a new Gundam because I'm like very addicted to. We have money, it's just you need to learn how to control it. That's all. So I guess people who have this hobby that attended the event, they actually have money. But let's face it lah, go to this event actually it's not free. It costs money.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I remember during my first comic fiesta, I think at that time doesn't really cost money that much.
It's like around 15.
Some of the event back then when I was young, they are free. You just attend. But nowadays everything costs money, and you know lah, when you want to attend a big hobby event like that, the thing that you're passionate about, of course you will save your money. How much money can you save if being held? Yeah, frequently.
Yeah, but even if like they're from a different company, actually all these event organizers, they are different companies.
Yeah, maybe you see the same faces, but they are very different organization. Yeah, once I know, before I used to think Comic Fiesta and AniManGaki is just
no, they're not together.
One same entity, is just different name. But I know now that there are two different entities.
Yeah.
That I think doing the same thing.
Yes, they are.
But
They are called as the ACG community, anime comic games.
Yeah.
Community.
Same is with our TCG event or car event, everything. Everybody have their own organization or community holding this. The purpose is still the same. It's just connecting people and then try to invite new people or introduce new people to their hobbies.
Yeah. It's not a very good thing to do it too often lah.
With our current financial situation in our country, I think will be a little bit too hard.
The economy in this country right now, because people are getting laid off.
Yeah, being laid off
left
and then
right.
things now are getting expensive. When the things are getting expensive, of course the entry ticket or when you want to rent a booth also is getting more expensive.
One nasi lemak right now is 12 ringgit, guys.
We just ate earlier at lunch, he said.
The nasi lemak that I ate was with rendang. Ayam rendang is like
18.
18
Yeah,
18?
I remember 18.90 cent. It's basically 19 ringgit lah. With tax and everything, it's 20 ringgit. You see, everything is getting expensive by day. I remember one time when I tried to help my friend with the booth, right? Back then, the costing of renting a booth thing around 150 per 2 days.
Oh, which event?
AMG event.
Oh, AMG, okay.
Yeah, AMG event. It's like 150 per 2 days. Back then, I think it was quite okay. But nowadays, if you are a vendor yourself or you are someone who rent a booth, you know how expensive they can get into 1,000, can get into 2,000. The premium one can get into few thousand.
It's 5 figures, by the way. For the premium one, it's 5 figures. No, there's only one reason why I know, and some more I seen it is the Comic Fiesta's premium booth. Yeah, so I've seen that and it's like 5 figures.
Yeah, and then when it comes to that, right, the merchandise that this vendor sells also is increasing. Last time when I buy the art from an artist, it's like one postcard is like 5 ringgit, 3 ringgit, because back then it was not expensive. And also I have a lot of artist friends. Of course, I want to support them. So one artist is 3 ringgit, 4 ringgit, it's okay one lah. But nowadays, because the increase of the booth, and increase of everything, right, the cost and everything, they sell one postcard is like 20 ringgit, 25 ringgit. I think
the least amount is 15.
Yeah,
you
15
can find
ringgit.
it's 15 and it's like probably small.
Yeah, and can you imagine you go to the event, right? Purchasing a ticket is at least 20 ringgit per day. I think that's a bare minimum. And
but
then
SCA, SCC was like 10 ringgit for 3 days.
that one is okay. I think that one is okay.
They have what cost world also.
And then nowadays those hobby event, they at least will include someone for international or someone very popular.
Yes.
And then the Comic Fiesta that I go, they're inviting a Japanese singer. The one that sing, I don't remember the anime. The one that I don't remember the anime name, but I remember the song.
I know hard face, but I don't know hard name.
What movie?
So back then when I want to watch the artist, that was free. It was free.
Yes.
I just have to wait until
That timing, that
that
slot.
timing, yeah.
And then you just have to go to the hall
Yeah.
that they have for them to sing.
Yeah. Nowadays, if you want to see someone that they are someone from
Import guests.
yeah, imported
Wow.
imported guests from other country lah, and it will cost you an extra money also.
Yes, you have to buy the
Yeah.
ticket to get into.
I remember one ACG event invite. They not really invite. It's just like a live people from Hololive.
Oh, VTubers.
And then you have to you only see them on the screen, but you still have to pay.
Not a fan of VTubers.
Yeah.
But okay.
Well, nowadays,
Not
the
from.
invited guests, always have to pay extra some more. And then when you want to purchase a merchandise, and you have to pay more.
No, okay. Here's the thing. For ACG event, right? You have to buy their merch, the guest merch. Go there and sign, like get them signed. That was the old one. Even before that, you don't really have to buy the merch. If you already have their merch or you have a book, you can just line up to sign. But now it's like you have to buy the merch, you have to buy the ticket just to get signature.
Or a chance to meet maybe the guest that they are invited is someone that you admire. You want to get a glimpse of someone that you admire, that you have to pay. For me as an artist, also I have a lot of artist friends over there. Of course, when I come, I want to support them. But imagine if I support one artist, it's like already 30 ringgit. Then I have 5 friends over there.
Another what? 20. That's 130 already.
That's 130 for one postcard that I want to.
5 friends plus the guest.
Really cannot. The only thing that I can enjoy is, I don't know what I can enjoy over there. Maybe can enjoy a few friends, but when I go back, I regret already. There's a lot of money wasted.
Yeah, because honestly speaking, you're just really, really supporting friends. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, you're really supporting. You're just putting the card one side and just seeing it like, oh, my friend drew this.
But back then, during I was still a passionate one. I was still a weeaboo and I was still an otaku over there. Actually, this event is actually very enjoyable one. Yes, I was an otaku once, okay?
I mean, I like anime, I love anime, but I wasn't really that much of an otaku.
Yeah, but I was an otaku last time. I don't want to touch my old picture over here. But okay lah, just one. But then this thing is actually enjoyable. Sometimes I remember at that time I don't have to waste a lot of money also. Don't need to spend a lot of money. Just meeting friend and meeting a guest artist already enjoyable. So maybe now I'm not an otaku anymore. I don't go to this ACG event. I don't know why people are excited to go over there.
No, you know, you had that feeling.
Yeah, before, but now I don't understand anymore. When I see nowadays, I say back then why I go over there? Why I was so excited taking picture with cosplayer? Why I want to go to the concert and then the concert like that. You know that glow stick also.
Yeah, you actually buy.
Yeah,
Wow.
actually I have a group of guys who doing that dance. I don't do that dance lah, but I have a group of friends that do that things also. At one time also, I try cosplay a bit also.
Cosplay a bit, got picture ma?
Got picture, but you guys will be disappointed. Then nowadays, it's hard to even if now Square Corner is more on the TCG event and sometimes
No, we're hobbies, guys. We're hobbies. We're going into a lot of other things. Like we don't just go into TCG anymore. Yes, TCG is part of the things that we do. Square Corner is all about hobby. We are bringing in Gunpla soon. We have PS5, we have Nintendo, we have Nintendo 2, Switch 2 games. We are slowly building more of all this stuff.
the chair.
So we are slowly going into all this. Even like statues, we might be like looking into statues as well as hobbies.
So what I said, maybe now I'm getting.
You're just getting old, bro.
No.
You're just getting older.
My age is getting numbered. I don't have that excitement when I go to this kind of event.
You age like a fine wine, bro.
Thank you very much. Actually, that's a pretty good compliment.
Yeah, you age like a fine wine. So as your age is numbered,
Yeah.
you are more finer and finer, finest.
Yeah, wait until I get my age get more number that I will be finest. Now I just final only.
Oh, you already final. Okay, so you passed the fine already lah.
I've passed the fine already. Yeah. Now I don't understand anymore why people go over there, even though it will cost them quite a number of money. Maybe it's just passion just triumphs your financial situation when you really like something and you just don't think when you buy thing that you like. Maybe for some people because I see this with some people, some of close friend or friend or acquaintance, when they really like something, they just buy first without thinking.
Buy now, pay later. Oh
That
no,
one is-
buy now, regret later.
Yeah, buy now, regret later. Actually, you buy already and then you put on your
Shelf.
shelf like that. At one moment, I see one of them have this regret face, like why I buy this just to put over there. But he still try to be enthusiastic about this because this is limited edition.
But there's no story to it. It's just limited edition.
Yeah, just limited edition. But maybe people just find limited edition when they own limited edition is just something special lah.
To them.
Yeah, but for me now, I don't really collect anything anymore.
Aged like a fine wine.
Yeah, but occasionally I do enjoy go to any kind of event, not ACG event anymore. I kinda okay going to TCG event, but I cannot spend too much time over there.
Oh, don't worry. Whenever he goes, it will end up I'm also going there. One. He cannot spend a lot at all.
Yeah, I have my best friend as my financial advisor also over here.
But
So I
this
cannot
best friend is not my financial advisor. I
Yeah.
still end up spending 10 ringgit.
But you want that bubble saw what?
See? What kind of financial advisor is this?
Had you want that bubble saw, I buy it for you.
What kind of financial advisor is this?
But there's some kind of event that I like to go, like I don't know. There's one time I go to this fishing event. It's not like fishing event. It's like a tournament, but I consider it as event lah because people over there selling rod or whatsoever. So I kind of enjoy that. It's just a very chill kind of event. You consider fishing as a hobby also, right?
Yeah, it's part of a hobby.
Yeah, it's part of hobby. Now, I think if I go to any hobby event, probably I like to go to the one that chill a bit lah. Not to the one that, going to ACG event or even TCG event or even any hobby event, car or whatsoever is bound to be really noisy. I know his event is supposed to be noisy, but yeah, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I mean. It tend to get noisy, a lot of people, and I would say some of people, they are not really the nicest of people because there's cases in this kind of event also. People, what you say in English, salah laku.
Salah laku?
Yeah.
What's the context for it?
Let's say ACG event, right? Like you go to event and some people that are harassing the cosplayer, harassing the people over there.
People with no moral, no ethic,
Yeah.
never learn anything. I don't know how to call them. That's a word for it. I even I also forgot. But honestly speaking, every event also will have that. Every event. It's like how in ACG event, right? You're not supposed to be putting all your ahegao, hoodie, pants everywhere just to walk around, man.
Yeah, and one of the things, you're not supposed to take picture in the place that you're not supposed to take picture. Especially if you are a cosplayer with a huge props. It's just clogging the walkway. It happened quite some time when I go to ACG event at the
I
time.
guess that's the reason why the crew also have to cannot stand here, cannot take photo here, keep walking.
Back then, how vigilant can they be? Because the number of attendees is actually outweigh the number of volunteers over there.
Yeah, that's why now there's more volunteers.
I
They keeps on telling people, keep walking.
I remember when I go last time, I think the number of volunteer is not that much. So people still breaking the law, I think, breaking the rules, taking picture in the place that you're not supposed to take picture, dancing in the place that you're not supposed to dance. I mean, come on lah, outside there got a really big place for you to dance, but you still dance inside the hall. Am I start complaining?
No, you're not. Calm down. You're okay.
I feel like I start to complain already.
That's the reason why I ask all this, because I don't naturally go to all these events.
Never?
I do go because my friends cosplay.
Okay.
I have friends who cosplay. I have friends who volunteer in all these events, and I still end up being one of the people that a crew or a part of a crew in all these ACG events when I was in university. So I would say I have gone through and experienced how it is. But I've never really like fully go crazy like how he does. It's like where he would go dance. For me, it's like I go in to find my friend. I don't go to any of those events to do whatever it is. I'll go, yes, to find friends, and then like, you know, if they're busy, I'll walk around and I'll probably be like, oh, this one might be very nice for me to, you know, put on my head as a memento that, oh, I've been to this event this year.
Maybe different lah though. Back then, the purpose of me going there and the purpose of she going there, because at that time,
Even
my
up
friend,
until now also, I'm still going there for friends. I don't go there for anything else. It's really for friends.
but nowadays I also go for friend, but I can only visit one friend at a time. Usually I will pick the friend that I really close with lah. For example, I don't need to give an example. You guys don't know them anyway. Jin, if you're watching this, whatever event that you attend, we will come for you one.
Whatever event that you attend, we will come for you.
But yeah, there's some of the close friend that I go there just only see some few close friends. If a friend also, I will try not to tell them that I was there. Only a close friend lah, or whoever that has been my friend. I'm sorry, I don't have time to meet you during this event because you know there's a lot of people over there and I sweat and everything and everyone smells. So
Everyone smells.
yeah, everyone smells. Doesn't mean necessarily they smell good or
Okay.
doesn't just mean they smell bad, but they just smell.
Ew, you're stinky! Why? Why are you stinky? You smell!
Now, purpose of going those kind of event, ACG event or hobby event is just to see a friend only. If TCG event, just maybe to look some few cards, but if I felt that everything is so too expensive, maybe I just, okay, like me, we just go home lah. I don't want to buy anything. Just get your
No
bubble
lah,
set and
guys. No, he's not like this, guys. He's really not like this. He really go to the TCG event to look for his friends also. And some of the events, right, would say the close friend of him, and he would really talk with the staff or the owner, maintain relationship. He really goes there to see them also.
So yeah, mostly now if I go to event, I just want to see friend only. Maybe because I aged too fine already, I lost any interest already to go to this kind of event.
But age fine has very nice taste, bro. You're supposed to like be more interested in all those.
Hey, I have finer taste now.
Okay. We're only saying it in Malaysia because he have never experienced Comic-Con in Japan, US. I don't think he have experienced any of those.
No.
Even AFA also, I don't think he have experienced. By the way, AFA in Singapore, during the time I went, it was actually top-notch, perfect. Because that time, I played this one game, like Ikemen game, and they were there every single year. And every single year, I always wanted to go. But when I actually went there for the first time, like one time like that, right, I seen it and I really loved it. How they do the event there. Maybe because I just go there. I never really like went in. I have no money when the ticket was expensive for me, for humans like me. But I've seen it outside there.
So you are saying that the way they do the event there is better than how we do our event in Malaysia.
I'm not sure whether the event in Singapore actually eats a lot of money or not lah. As an event organizer that I've done before, most of the money is really because we have to accommodate to our guests. So when we get guests from other countries, Japan, Taiwan, we have to accommodate them by their accommodation, number one, their food accommodation, because some of the guests, they have specific food that they will eat only or drink only. There are some of the cosplayers that will tell you, oh, I want the green tea, but I do not want this one. I only want this particular brand. So it's like very hard to accommodate them, and when found already, it's expensive also.
Then come to think of it, do you have been a part of organizer team? True.
What?
Do this kind of event. You said you know some of the guests, you need to treat them. I would say treat them like a VIP.
They are VIP, what do you mean?
And we coddle them too much.
We actually ask them to come here.
Okay.
Of course, we pay them, and also the accommodation, the food, whatever they want.
Like a very specific thing. Can only eat this kind of thing. Can only drink this kind of things.
Yeah, we will ask them like, are you okay with like, you know, this? Then if they say yes, then we'll go with it. If not, we'll just like find another location.
So I think the management is still treating the guests better lah.
Have to. They are a guest. Their plane ticket. Some event organizers actually pay for the plane ticket so that they don't have to pay the guests themselves. The guests have to earn the money from their merch shop. So that's like a contract. That will be a contract one to let them sign. Like we'll be be providing this to you, and you have to do what? Of course, the guests, if they have a agency, right, the agency will be the one who write down all the rules, all the things that they cannot do and they can do. Really depends. For me, I know why sometimes they have very high price for vendors and why they put tickets
Now,
for people to come.
just humor me this lah. You inviting someone and you treat them very good like a VIP lah, because you said you invite someone. But some of my friends who are like vendors over there, right, they said they paid but they are not treated like how they should be. Sometimes a table is missing, tablecloth is missing, it's not prepared for them, plug is not there. They paying for the event itself. Means like they are halfly like supported you guys so you can invite all those big name and artists. Why do you think it become like that?
Because those big artists that brings in the traffic. The vendors not exactly bringing that much traffic. So it's the artists that we need to really take care of. And also Malaysian is very good with their hospitality. That's where the hospitality comes in also.
I get that. I'm not talking about myself lah, but few friends that actually telling me their side of the story. They're saying like, oh, we pay a lot for the booth and everything, and we halfly these artists or these vendors, they actually kind of give support to the event, like paying and then do a marketing also. I feel like do a free marketing also, because they say, oh, I'm here, please come over here and support me to this event. But they say the way we are treated compared to the guests is very different lah. That's the story that I heard. That's why I'm very interested to know why it happened, because I don't experience it directly. I just hear story from other people.
This is just like two different view lah, because my view is mostly on the organizer view. Your view is like the vendor's view. So to me, it's like we as organizers, we are also responsible to advertise you that you are coming to our event, the vendors that are coming to the event. But there's also like, you know, some event organizers will put like a charges that, you know, if you want me to advertise your event, there will be charges for it. All these kind of things are like, you know, at the back there. Some event organizers, for example, if I am an event organizer with 20,000 or 200,000 followers and my engagement rate is at least 70%. But if you're a vendor that you pay me to be at my event and you're following 2,000 and your engagement rate is probably 70% as well or lower. So who is the one that gets the benefit? When you have lower followers, right? Just saying. Maybe you have 2,000. I have 200,000.
Okay.
My engagement rate is 70%.
Okay.
70% of 200,000 is how much? I'm also making you calculate a bit, because when you see the engagement rate, with your engagement rate, the amount of people, you are relying on my followers to be your new follower. That's why there are some events that see it that way. Not all event organizers are like this, but people like myself, I see it that way. By the way, our charges for the vendors, my charges for the vendors last time, is not expensive, not that expensive, and we don't have entrance fee. We don't charge our participants, attendees. The charges mostly were on like the guests. When they sell, they give us a bit of the money, and also we really do rely on the vendors' money as well. With us like blasting the marketing, with us for like bringing a lot of all these followers with us, they're coming because of the guests.
Okay.
They follow us because the quality of the guests that we bring in. Okay. So that's why there are different type of people that follows us. That's why, like, you know, there's a 200,000 compared to yours, which is your one is niche. Your one is really because your art is like this. They come maybe to support you, and also they will probably supporting the artist that came.
Okay, so there you have it, my fellow artist friend, the answer from the one that work in the organizer. Why you felt like you not be treated nicely?
Nicely, yeah. Because they see it like, you know, your benefit probably is not as big as the guests that came, the guests that they brought in.
But it's not like they are saying that
you guys are not important.
Not important.
You guys are important as well. It's just the importance level is higher on the guests, because the guests are the one that's going to be bringing in the traffic. But if the event organizer do not do marketing, do not do a lot of marketing, it's the event organizer's fault. It's the event organizer's fault, not vendors, not guests. Event organizers really depend on the event organizer that you are working with, or you went.
Either way, don't feel that it's not fair lah, because like she explained it, the guest is actually the crowd magnet that help people come over over there and you meet other people also. It's
You
not like
probably will be getting new followers.
Yeah.
You probably will be getting new fans.
maybe they treat you less special than the guest itself, but actually they do appreciate you guys also. It's not like they don't need you at all. They still need you. They still appreciate you. Like I said lah, everyone need each other lah. It's just the level of importance. It's not like you guys are not important. You guys are very important. But I would say if I was holding the event also, maybe I will take care of the crowd magnet more than the other vendors lah. I will try. But
It really depends.
I think they actually try their best also to take care of you guys. It's not like they are neglected of you guys, because event organizers, they're just a human being lah.
And mind you, actually there are some event organizers, just our experience, SEA, SEC. The event organizer actually go each booth and like will say hi and how are you guys? Do you guys still need anything? Each booth, SEA, SEC is big. I'm not sure about any other booth, but I know that he has came to our booth. He has came to the booth beside us.
So like I said, event organizer, they're also a human being. Sometimes when holding a big event like that, they tend to have a mistake, not have your table ready, not have your plug ready or whatsoever.
That will be the event organizers, the crew, the logistic team, the one that is not fully prepared.
Then I'm pretty sure you can actually solve any problem over there
Just by
nicely.
asking.
This one acquaintance that I know, you just keep quiet over there. That's why. And then after that, you just renting. I'm not
Keep quiet
blaming
also.
you, but probably at that time it's the best if you just approach one of the
staff to just
and
tell them,
say,
hey,
"Okay,
I'm missing my tablecloth. My
Yeah.
table is not ready, and it's only
Yeah.
missing. Like it's only one table. It's supposed to be
Yeah.
two table. I pay for two.
I'm pretty sure it can be solved lah.
Yeah.
And then maybe some of the staff also, because I
Good.
understand.
Good.
I understand this kind of big event, right? If I was staff myself, maybe I'm tired already, working a whole day and 3 days some more.
It's not staff do not work for 3 days.
Yeah.
Staff work more than 3 days actually. Staff have to work the day before and the day before. It's like
So you need to understand, some people, their patient level is not the same.
my
Staff-
patience is very
Yeah.
low.
Some
I have very low patience.
some they can still keep their patient all through. They can still treat you nicely, but you have to forgive some of the staff though who are very rude. Maybe they are tired. Sometimes I say put
yourself in other people's shoes.
because when I go to those events last time, there's actually some of the staff are quite rude also.
Yes.
Like you ask them and then they will say something like, "There's one this over there. You don't know something like that." They are very rude. But at that time, if you kena, of course you will be like
Also annoyed lah. What? I'm just asking you one question.
I asking nicely, but nowadays when she told me the story and whatsoever, then I know lah, some stuff they just tired lah. So you need to sometimes understand they actually doing this thing for you guys also. I don't know the true intention lah. Maybe some want money, some really want to make the event successful or
a
whatsoever.
lot of the event organizers right now are just money grabbers.
Are you sure if you want to say it out loud?
Oh, I get to say this because I know a bit. Yeah.
Oh, it seems like there's a fun story behind it.
No, there's no fun story. It's just money grabbing.
Money grabbing.
Yeah.
So
That's why you can see some event organizers, they don't do very good marketing. And also, let's not forget the community day that we went at Ethereal Sanctum. The boss actually do come to each booth and actually spend.
So
There are event organizers that are like that.
So kudos to Darren, because you actually are hosting a really good community days. I think
Yes.
out of the community that year that we go or we see, you actually the best host that we've seen so far, I think.
Oh, we only joined one community day, so it's only Ethereal Sanctum that we managed to join. The other one we didn't really get to join because one thing is we were actually busy on the days that they were hosting it.
Kudos to Darren for hosting such a great event, and you are a great host. You actually the thing I impressed about Darren, right? He the one who hosting and he the one who feed us and everything.
Yes,
and then
yes,
he
that's
go to
food.
every booth to support
And still
also.
spend.
Yeah, he still spend.
So Dean actually went to the north side and actually helped with one of our friend, Hobby Unique Collectibles. I would say the event organizers over there are quite good as well, right?
Yeah, they are quite
Yeah.
good also. The event is pretty small. You can see in our video over here. The owner is constantly come to my booth and then said, "How are you doing?"
Yeah.
And then a few hours of that still coming. "How are you doing?
Like,
How
are you guys
feeling?"
okay?
Yeah.
This kind of event organizers are the kind that, you know, they really appreciate you vendors.
Ethereal Sanctum community, they don't have a crowd magnet lah. I mean the
Haru is the crowd magnet.
what to
Haru.
say?
Haru.
But what I say is, overall for all the event that we attended, the organizer is actually super, I would say helpful. It's also super
Yes,
friendly.
they're friendly,
and
they're helpful.
Yeah.
They're supportive too.
Very supportive. I don't say quite supportive, very supportive.
Yes.
Yeah. When I joined at the Utara Fest, the owner actually come to our booth and buy some OP packs and some of the Dragon Ball packs. And when we attended, we joined the Theater Sanctum. Darren actually bought a lot of card from us. I remember because he said he wanted that card because I see he keep asking a lot of card. I said okay lah, I give you Ethereal Sanctum punya price. Give Ethereal Sanctum punya price. I cannot because he really come and try to support, you know. Well, for me lah, I say, hey Darren, you already.
If it's Darren wanted, actually for us, right, we would have just given him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said, Darren, you already invite us. We don't have to pay anything. You feed us also. And then you were nice enough to actually introduce us to all the...
A lot of other vendors.
Yeah, and I think some big people also he introduced us to. And then you still come to want to buy already. I can give you free. But he insisted on pay. Okay lah, I give you a special price at that time lah.
We actually gone off track a lot because I was asking about the events, like all these hobby events in Malaysia. But I think we kind of covered a lot of things actually. The crowd, the financial, how many times they should do it.
Sometimes even though we sidetracked, but we cover a lot of point that we need to cover for this topic as an event in Malaysia. And we tell you, like she said, we tell you the community, the financial situation, and we give you some inside scoop also inside what happened.
Really have to depend on the organizers themselves. But I think for us, if we were to organize an event, we would appreciate the vendors and also we would have to do the marketing. We are still a digital marketing. Square Corner still have a part of digital marketing in it. So we will still do marketing.
Yeah.
Regardless, we're not too sure about other vendors. I mean other organizers. We for sure will be doing marketing on our own. I mean we have our followers, our following and everything. I love you guys, but we will also be doing marketing just to bring in more new friends.
Yeah lah, I said we the one who organize. Of course, we have to be the one that tell people that we organize this thing also.
There's actually some event that actually never come out with the marketing for their event.
So at that point, who was to blame for that?
The organizers because I've seen there are people showing they're vending there, by the way. They are vending there. They showing the place is just dead. No crowd at all.
Oh, I know where the event that go on like this. Mostly it's like a food event. Always like that we see on TikTok that there's actually a lot of cases in Malaysia with food event where the organizer doesn't really market the event itself, and the booth itself is already very expensive. And you see, when we talk about food event, right, this vendor actually, I would say they spend quite a lot also to make the food.
Yes, and also their equipments are not cheap, by the way. F&B is just very, very expensive.
Yeah, I mean for an artist, if you cannot sell any of your merch, maybe you can take it to the next event and resell it. But for the food vendor, right,
they have to sell it on that day.
Yeah, need to be finished on that day. So for the event like this, I think organizer need to really market to. Or besides it's food event, how hard can it be to market to people? Hey, we have food over here.
We're Malaysians.
Yeah.
We love to eat food.
We love to eat food, any kind of food, especially street food. So how hard it is to market that, hey, we have food over here, come over here this weekend, we have a lot of food.
I would say the responsibility goes both ways. Even the vendors also might need to do a bit of marketing for themselves.
No, we're going to sidetrack a little bit, I would say. For the vendors, right, you also have a responsibility to market yourself out there also. You cannot always rely on, oh, I joined the event, the organizer will
do the marketing for them.
Or
we'll have the traffic.
They will do marketing for you, but for the event only, people may not know that you are actually there.
Yeah.
Now is the social media era, right? You need to know how to market yourself, hard selling yourself, because you are selling something, so you need to hard sell yourself so people know that you are selling something.
You as a vendor, you actually need to tell people that you're in this event. Even though you know that event organizer should be doing it for you, you also need to do it for yourself too.
You can see when I go this again a food event, I know that organizer already marketed very well. Sometimes I don't know what kind of food is there. So it will be
Are they halal? Are they non-halal?
Sometimes it would be very helpful if you maybe for the halal non-halal part you need to market to other people. I sell halal stuff.
I like rice. Snacks. I like
And then what I want to say again?
Desserts, snacks.
But sometimes when I go over there, I don't know what food is over there. There's a vendor that I will overlook.
Yes.
Because there's not enough market for yourself. I don't blame the event, but maybe partly it's your fault also because you don't market yourself also lah. Furthermore, some of them doesn't even try, you know. Like when people are trying out, you can see the banner is there.
Yes, like very
Yeah.
beautiful like that.
And then probably they have their own special. Mari. They have the dancing lah, whatsoever lah. And then you see some of the vendor, they just sit there like looking like I don't know lah. Some of them just looking very dejected. I think some of the vendor they look pity, so people buy their food. I don't know if that the market or whatsoever.
Do you do that?
I don't do that.
Okay. As in like, do you buy because you feel pity for them?
One time I did buy, but I regret.
Because it's not nice?
Yeah, it's not nice. So no wonder you look sad like that. This also a sidetracker a bit. I say for the food vendors over there, it's okay if you cannot cook. No one blame you if you cannot cook. If you cannot cook, just don't sell.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's okay if you cannot cook. It's fine. No one blaming you. God is very fair. Maybe God gives you other talent, just not in cooking. But please don't sell.
I love the Ramadan, that street food. Bulan Ramadan, the street food. Perfect. I love them a lot. But please, like he say, cannot cook. Please don't sell.
Yeah. Sometimes the food that we buy over there sometimes is really not nice one when the price is really overpriced. Okay lah, we're talking about event lah, Ramadan event, bazaar event. Sometimes also they actually some of us sell a very bad food.
And they sell it very expensive too.
Yeah. So please lah. I mean we get sidetracked a bit, but this is a community.
This is Malaysia lah. Malaysia likes to eat good food, right? You want to eat good food too, right?
Like we buy food with our hard-earned money lah. At least food that we eat need to be nice lah.
I'm not too sure the person who tested your food whether they have like good taste bud or not, but you probably need a few more input.
Give her. She's a very brutal.
Oh, whenever he cook, if it's too salty, I'll be like, too salty.
So you need a friend like this so you can always improve your cooking.
Like whatever food that he bought, right, that is his friend, he will ask me to try first.
Yeah.
And say, you got any input, tell me, so that I can tell my friend. Because he got no input.
Yeah, although I said if you don't know how to cook, don't sell it. I'm actually one of the friend that actually if you really cook badly also I would say it's nice.
I'm the friend that if you cook badly, I'll tell you one. Like for example, your fried egg will burn.
Hey, I told you the story about the burnt egg. Your Mr. Blackbeard took the not burnt one. It's not my fault. I said I cook for you one. It's not burnt one. If you got the burnt one, you blame him. You don't blame me. He can hear that. Okay.
I am brutally honest when it comes to food.
I'm not really brutally honest. Like I will tell you, I will beat around the bush telling you, this is good. Maybe you add a little bit of salt, or maybe you add a little bit of this, then it should be okay already.
Now I'll just straight away say it's dry. Why does it taste different one? Yeah.
Okay, again we are sidetracked a little bit. So go back to the event in Malaysia.
Right now, there's nothing much to say because we've already like covered a lot. It's the digital era, guys. You're free to do marketing for yourself. It's no longer the part where you need to put like a road sign.
Yeah, back then if you want to promote yourself, you have to, like she said, put on the road sign, put a surat khabar also, and newspaper. And then sometimes you have to pay TV to market your stuff
Yes.
also. You remember that time when you watch cartoon and there's a lot of
Apollo.
there to market your stuff. Now you don't have to do that anymore. Everything is in your fingertip already.
No, everything is just on your phone.
Yeah, record yourself selling food, selling art, selling merchandise or whatsoever, and then have your own platform to do that. Instagram is your great platform. TikTok is a great platform for you to market yourself. Of course, I'm saying to myself also, I need to market myself also.
He's an artist, guys. This is his socials.
The conclusion is, for this event in Malaysia, we cover everything already.
Like why event organizers treat that? Why people want to do more events? I actually haven't covered like why there are so many events events also.
Okay.
To me, I kind of feel it's because the event organizers are trying to make a name for themselves also. Like
So
you see,
it's not really for the community, it's just for themselves, is it?
probably. Last time, I only know Comic Fiesta. I only know AniManGaki. But all of a sudden, we see, I'm so sorry, I love you guys. Cosworld. Never heard of that before. Nijigen. Nijigen actually came like, what, a few years back. There's actually quite a number of events. And I've actually never heard them like way few years. As in like, 5 years back.
I see when they see this event actually can be successful and you
Yeah,
can
so it's
gain
starting
some profit.
to
follow
follow.
the footstep. But probably back then the earliest one maybe want to do it because for the sake of the community. Like I said, when I go to the first anime event last time, Comic Fiesta, AniManGaki, I remember at that time I don't need to pay for the few first one, if I'm not mistaken.
Starting 2012, I have to pay, by the way. I went to 2012.
So maybe you have to pay but not a lot also. So I can see they're actually really doing that for the community.
Yeah.
I mean, my friend who worked over there, he said, oh, I'm just a volunteer. They just pay me with lunch only.
Actually, volunteers have like summer camp also.
Yeah.
It's like 3 days, 3 days camp.
Some of them, they said, I get paid by lunch only. Don't really get the money. But I don't know if it's true or not.
Volunteer.
Yeah.
The word volunteer.
Yeah. So back then, I really believe that they're really doing it for the community. Any kind of event that started early, they just want to do it for the community. There's a bunch of people that share the same interest, same passion and the same hobby. Just want to get to know more people or reach out to people that have a same hobby and interest with them. I believe that was the first purpose of all this kind of event. But like she said, nowadays a lot of
There's just too many.
yeah, too
events.
many that everybody instead of, oh, I want to collaborate with them. No, I want to do it for myself. I want the name for myself. I want to do this kind of event also.
I have a question for you also. Have you heard of GACC?
I haven't.
It says everything.
Uh,
I'm sorry, guys. That's the reason why I asked that lah.
Okay
It's
lah.
because you've joined Comic Fiesta before they even had like an entrance fee. So before that, there's GACC.
yeah, that one I don't know lah.
You've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Marketing bad, but then during that time, it's like you need to use the newspaper and all.
My first Comic Fiesta actually I see it on internet.
Yes.
So
Facebook.
yeah, but then
During
it's
that time
really-
was the start of the Facebook.
Facebook era.
Facebook is 2014. Wait, no.
2010 or 2011 because I remember when I was in the diploma, we still play MySpace and Friendster. And then after that,
I
Facebook
play
come out.
MySpace and Friendster too.
Yeah, I think maybe I was joining Facebook too late, but I know that I get this news about this anime event from Facebook lah, not from newspaper. I'm not that old, okay?
Definitely not 2012 because that was the first year that I joined the Comic Fiesta, and that was the time that I think in Facebook.
You can see the different like if you're the one of the earlier attendees to this kind of event, you can see
The difference.
the different. Although there's a pro and cons. Nowadays the event is much more organized. Vendor is more merchandise, more guests for you. I would say more people also that come, so you can make more friends. Back then when I go, it's just me with my friends only. It's just a small group of people that go there, and then we don't have a lot of activity. My friend, he like to chase cosplayer.
Comic Fiesta full of Genshin cosplayers.
I cannot blame also lah. Genshin actually do a very good job in covering everything. Covering anime, covering game, covering ACG. They kind of cover everything where they are low. I know Genshin Impact is just a game.
Where's the anime?
The look of the character is like a very anime shot. So cannot blame Genshin Impact also. But yeah, like she said, a lot of Genshin cosplayer in the anime event.
But nowadays, the events are just like that lah. I think it's mainly because we are not the target market. What do you guys think?
Drop your comment below. Maybe this topic.
We're just rambling.
Yeah, we're just rambling. It's from opinion. Like our opinion doesn't apply.
Reflect everything. It doesn't reflect everyone's.
Yeah, maybe you have different opinion. You can drop that in comment below. What do you think? Don't let the comment very empty. Just comment something, please.
It's very sad, guys. His team very hard work like that. Do the video, give some engagement for them. Faster start crying. See you guys.
Okay.
Subscribe, like, comment.
Comment down below, and we see you guys on our next podcast. Bye.